Okay, boys, it's day 3. Watch Marvelous. We're freaking sick right now, but we're gonna go work the bag today. We're not at the boxing gym. We're just at the regular gym. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna hit the bag. I want to work on the my jabs and my movement, mainly staying bouncy. Cause I've been watching some footage of Hagler and also like of just like power punchers. They turn their hip moves. Well, when they're throwing power shots, their hips move much, but their way before their punches land. Meaning, to generate force, that stretch shortening cycle, you need to have that hip rotation before the punch even lands. And so that's kind of what I want to focus on with this one. I want to have that stiff jab today. We'll put in some reps and yeah. So I'll see you guys there after I finish wrapping up my hands. So we did a little shadow boxing for warm ups. Now we're gonna work the back. Okay. Oh, put this down here. Okay, boys. So yeah, as I said earlier, today is day 3 of Project Marvelous, where I set out to master the boxing style of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And as you can see, we're hitting the bag. We're just trying to work our jabs at the moment, trying to turn our hips in because the power comes from the hips, not really from the shoulders or anything like that. In order to like generate the force upwards, it's through the hips. And I've been watching a lot of like film study of Marvelous Marvin Hagler and other power punches too. It's the hips. So it's not just the stepping in. You gotta turn your hips. Turn your hips with that punch. And yeah, I really want that stiff jab that Marvelous Marvin Hagler does. And as you can see, I'm also trying to have that bounce too. But yeah, so anyway, we're just talking over the video, seeing how this is compared to um, no talking. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, we're gonna have longer clips, out, and then just me talking over it, and then see how that is. If I'm being honest. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, one thing I realized, like I'm gonna say later on, as like I realized it during the session, is that I gotta like turn my feet outwards, in what the hell, left. Turn my feet left when I jab, and I think that helps to turn the hips too. But yeah, I noticed that I kind of square up too much. Like if you see my foot, I don't know when I realized it, but like I square up too much, and then like when I square up my feet, my torso also squares up, which means I'm a bigger target. So by turning your feet just a little bit sideways, makes it so that the I'm a smaller target, and I can turn my hips a little bit more into the opponent. And as you can see here, yeah, we're starting to now work like combos, 1-2. Um, yeah, 1-2. Dude, I need help with this backhand. I don't know if it looks right, honestly. My jab looks pretty cool. I think what I'm seeing is I'm not getting full extension, or sometimes I am. Well, it depends. This freaking bag is worth. It weighs like 300 pounds, dude. It's freaking I'm punching like thick, thick, thickness. It doesn't want to move. So if it was an actual person, I'd be going through them, if you feel me. But yeah, no. But besides that, dude, I'm like freaking. This is gonna sound like a little like me rambling on for like ever, but like, um, I'm low key sick because I guess my room is dirty. So I'm thinking I washed everything. I took everything out. I'm gonna freaking mop my room and shit. But yeah, I got like a sore throat right now. So hopefully it doesn't get worse. But you know, it is what it is. I'm like drinking vitamin C and water. Ooh. One thing I want to talk about is the diet. So I currently weighed in 163 right after this workout, 163.4. I started at like 170 like 3 4 weeks ago, something like that, something along those lines, honestly. Um, but yeah, we went back to the carnivore diet. So literally all I ate was like steak. I ate steak for the past 3 days. I have no more eggs because eggs is like expensive and they're out. It's like $12 for a carton. It's crazy. And they're out. They're still out, and it says like you can only order one egg per, one carton per order, which is freaking whack. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're back on the carnivore diet, meaning just eating meat. We're gonna The way I'm gonna structure my diet is start with one ingredient, which is right now just steak, and then put another ingredient in. Although I am drinking some like vitamin C, so that's technically not one ingredient, but who cares? You know what I mean? Um, the problem is like I work at food and beverage, so that sucks because there's food everywhere. But anyway, we're finishing that. You can hear me talking. I think changing my foot position to tilt more left makes the jab better instead of head on. I think I'm gonna look at the gameplay after when I edit the video, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm gonna go practice movement on this water bag, head movement, and like just staying bouncy on this guy, that guy right there. Okay, yeah, now we start the movement. Um, Low key, I feel like Lomachenko when I do this stuff, honestly. So I started very far away from the bag, but as like time progressed, I started to actually going closer. And I think that's something I need to work on, like actually staying in the pocket. Sometimes I stay too far, but at the same time, when you're far, they can't hit you, but at the same time, you can't hit. So it's a lose lose. No, it's a win win. You just gotta know how to move. You feel me? But yeah. Um, what else to talk about, brother? Like if you guys don't like, I started a new YouTube. So this is on a new YouTube channel, so there's like barely anybody watching. But um, what am I saying? If there is somebody watching up to this point, like, put some comments down below, like saying like, dude, Elijah, your form is ass cheeks or something like that. You feel me? Or, dude, Elijah, you're so like cool. Like, let me respond to it, type thing. But anyway, let's talk about Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Like, why? Oh, one of the questions I had from like my coach was like, why do you box? And like for me personally, like I could say something like, oh, so I can like, oh, dude, one of my friends. Okay, I might be like changing topics and shit, but like one of my friends was like, I told him I was gonna document my boxing journey, and he went like, I told him like, yeah, it's just like to get better and like, you know what I mean, to get a fight and stuff like that. And he said, dude, that's boring. That's boring. You know what you should do, Elijah? You should make it so that you're boxing until you get a cute girlfriend or a ring girlfriend or some shit like that. Like, okay, guys, this is day one of boxing until I get a girlfriend. Right now, I don't have a girlfriend right now, but would you look at this jab? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, they told me that boxing was. They told me boxing or men who learn how to fight. Women love men who like. What the? Okay, I need to stop cursing. But one of the hooks was like, they told me women love men who can fight. So where are they? But that's crazy. That's crazy. But nah, that's not really authentic, honestly. Um, sure that might have got like views and stuff, but that would have been kind of cringe. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny, but yeah, it's not really my style. I'm not really doing it for the girls. Okay, boys, we'll practice some shadow boxing. I think I need to get myself recording shadow boxing, so you guys can kind of see my mistakes too, and I can see my mistakes to fix up. So, shadow boxing after warmed up. You feel me? Well, not even after warmed up. I did some, I put the clips already. But like, yeah, let's do some shadow boxing right now. So like, Why do I box? I box because I love boxing. It's not a cool answer, but like I just love boxing. I feel like an artist. Like what I told my coach is like I feel like an artist, and I'm mastering my art. Because if we're being honest, martial arts, boxing is a martial art, so it's a artwork, you know. So and that's why I really want to learn Marvelous Marvin Hagler's own style because it really is like such a mesmerizing thing to watch. I really wish I was like ringside and watching Marvelous Marvin Hagler fight because dude, honestly, like when I watch the films, like it's it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome boxing, and that's kind of what I want. I want to master this art form. Just an artist trying to master his craft. So it's not as cool of an answer, not inspirational, but yeah, it is what it is. Just trying to get better as day goes on. Um, I'm not trying to go pro. Okay, I don't know about going pro or anything. It's just like I'm here for the process of fighting, boxing, trying to. We do want our first fight though, and I saw something. I saw something. Don't know about it yet, but like I think there's they're gonna Guam's gonna host a fight, a little scraps on April 25th. We'll see. I'll get more information later, but as of right now, we're trying to master this. I'll let you guys know about the future fights. And okay, so one thing I wanted to also improve on is like the head slot changes. Changing my head slot, and I'm watching my shadow boxing right now. I'm not really changing head slots that much. You can see me trying to implement the feints. But yeah, if you watch Marvin Hagler, he's always switching head slots. And if you guys don't know what head slots are, it's just basically the placement of your head. So like if your head's not moving and you're just punching, I like to say that's one head slot. When you slip to one side, that's another head slot, and when you slip to like let's say you slip inside, that's head slot one. Well, let's say head slot one is you staying stationary. Head slot two is you slipping on the inside. Head slot three is you slipping on the outside. So Marvin Hagler always switches head slots. You know what I mean? He's always slipping in, slipping out, pre-slipping. Sometimes he slips even lower. Sometimes he's level changing. Those are all different head slots. So basically meaning you're more of an elusive target to hit. And that's kind of what we want. So that's something I need to work on. It's that constant head movement, that constant feinting, and the constant bounce. And yeah, so that's very, very foundational in Marvin Hagler's style. So that's something I need to work on. But yeah, I think my punches are looking cleaner than before. If I'm being honest, I'm getting actual full extension. And but yeah, we did some shifting there, and it's about to end. So I let myself talk. All right, deuces. Okay, boys, we just finished the session, and I think my main takeaway is shifting that foot few degrees to the left. Because when I do that, the angle, well, one, the hitbox is smaller, but two, my jab feels more sharper, and I noticed that with my coach. My coach said to also turn a little bit because I'm kind of squaring off too much with my body, and so that foot placement to make my foot more instead of head on, more like this, changes a lot. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today's session.